Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Down, 60 yards.
Watch the ship.
Hard.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Go out. It's just me and you. It's just me.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go. 10-2 stop.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. Check.
Blue draw Corkers.
Alert flare.
They'll run with Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Pull it high.
Check 37. Kill.
On first down, Benjamin. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
So we got man.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Shoot!
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Down.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Looking to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
56 to Mike, boy.
Now a give, right side. Benjamin.
It's running back. It's running.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Ready.
56 is the mic. Watch the run. They're running it.
Get it.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Set, ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Big dribble. Big dribble.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll set up to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. I mean, let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me.
Under 10. Rock it. Now.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Tyler. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
On the ready.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch one. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Protein spill.
2nd and 9 now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
56. Let's go, D. Big six.
X3. 218 Chopper. Go. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Ready? 10-2 start.
56. Man, I got you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that side.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Right, 15 line. 15 line.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down when backwards. It's third and very long. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready up.
50 seconds to Mike. Go, go, go.
Shoot.
On first down, Benjamin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
On the
The
double.
last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Snap.
And a give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We can't be stopped. You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It's just me and you.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 61.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 10 logo.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Atlanta, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.